Hey guys, it's Mel. I just want to show you a mini album I've just finished, and this is for a swap over at minialbumscraps.ning.com, and I'll put the link down below for them. It's a great site for swapping and making crafty friendships. And there's a lot of girls and some guys who also do YouTube videos over there, so make sure you check that out. And there's always a ton of swaps going on. So the swap that I've done this month is a mini album, a paper bag mini album using small paper bags. And the theme was Grandma's Sewing Box, which I just loved the idea of that. So what I've done, I've used a chipboard cover and then some small paper bags. I've done it as a vertical mini. And I'll show you the inside, but I'll show you the cover first. I've used quite a lot of different papers in this album from different collections. I have this paper that looks like a sewing pattern, and I think it's American Crafts. I might be wrong. And I've added a crochet doily. That's a new one from, I think it was last year at Michael's. And then I've made some flowers with some crochet lace, and this tulle I have, sort of a goldy peach color. And added some bling center there, and a pearl and a wooden button. And just some other buttons around. It's a mixture of glittery and vintage buttons, and some lace seam binding. And this is a little brad, I think it might be an Amy Tangerine, with a little sewing machine on it. That was really cute. And on the closure, I've got a little metal bobbin and thimble. I just put a hole in the top. Just added that at the bottom of the closure. And the back is just the back of the doily. And the fluff you see here is from the tags, and these are vintage strips of fabric and different ribbons and laces that I have. And the vintage fabrics that I have here, I received as part of a swap, also at Mini Album Scraps, was a tag swap, and one of the swappers sent some extras, and I think they might be vintage ties, tie silk. They're really neat. So I'll show you the inside. For the inside, like I said, I used different papers from different collections, and I picked papers that had sort of a quilt pattern look to them, quilts and laces. So my first page, some paper that looks like some lace, and I've just added a little crocheted flower, and there's buttons, and a little bit of vintage looking lace, and there's a little pocket there if they can tuck something into. And this is I guess it's a hidden hinge method. I think I followed a couple tutorials to put it together, and I've done flaps on some of the pages as well. So this is some paper that I have from one of my paper books, and it looks like different stitches. So I just added some lace and a little cut out a piece of lace flower. And this flips open, and there's a little pocket there, and this is that pattern paper again that's on the front. And every page has a pocket with just a tag, and I've just done some different stamping and used the pattern papers on it. I thought that kind of looked like a neat quilt pattern. And the next page, this is an image I got from the internet that I purchased. It's a cute little pattern. And just another button with some bling. I made a flower. This is a cute image I got from the internet. This kind of looks like my button jar. And I just printed it out and then made a little folded card out of it. And this is from one of the paper collections, and it says measure twice, cut once. A little ruler, a little crocheted flower. This crochet flower is from Myra, who's scrapping with Myra. Hi, Myra. And again, just papers from that look like sort of quilts or country style patterns. The next page, I got this little ruler, again from one of the paper stacks, and another crocheted little mini doily I made a flower out of, and some lace, and another quilt looking paper, and this is a flap, and there's some buttons there from one of the collections. And this tag has paper on one side for photos and little scissors image, and you could tuck a photo up in there or do some journaling. Whoops. Okay, and the next page. Love this page. This is some vintage lace that I've just recently purchased at a thrift store. Just added this really cool vintage buttons that I think will look really good with that image. This is another image I got from the internet, and I made a little tag out of it. Just plain on the back for journaling. Pretty. And the tag here, just that ticking fabric. Cute little stamp. And the next page is a ticket from one of the collections. And I just made a little, just folded it in half. Added more buttons, and this is some trim I have, and I just cut out one of the flowers. This little pocket. These cool vintage looking buttons on it. There's another tag. And there's another flap here, so you can add more photos. Really nice vintage looking sewing papers. And this tag has a ruler, stamp, and some more quilt looking papers. Dress form tag. I like this one. I think this is like with like a chart, but it looked to me like they were piecing together a quilt. Just added a little bit of lace on that. This is the bottom of those paper bags. So I just did some different, I did this paper on all the flaps of the paper bags to make the little pockets. And just a mixture of buttons there. And this is a vintage, from some vintage crocheted lace. I cut out the little doily part, and there's a little image here I just made into a little tag, and another image I got from the internet, just made a little tag out of it, and there's another insert, the cool fabric, and that paper again, and this is the back cover. And there's some tags, just with some journaling spots, and another little pocket. And I just added some more lace. So that's my mini, and I really hope that the person who gets it enjoys it. I really, really loved and enjoyed this theme and making this mini. And thanks guys for watching. I just wanted to get this video done before my light runs out. I think I'm going to add some more pearls and maybe some bling to the cover. And sorry, my hands are totally gluey and inky. Thanks for watching, guys, and I really appreciate your comments, and have a great day. Bye.